where you grow up, isn't it? It's the place where you form your values. For us, our values came through sport, but they're life values. They're the values of discipline and of commitment and of loyalty. And everybody finds this swim, it took 53 nonstop hours to swim across, and it sounds eccentric, it is, but the truth is, what's at the bottom of it is what people I'm hearing from thousands of people all over the world, what they want. They want to be everything they can be. And to echo you, Abbas, when I got to the shore, those were the first words I said because I started that swim. The first attempt, I was 28 years old, which is about the age you should be when you're doing this thing. And I tried over and over again. And Abbas, like you, our team, no matter how much heartache we felt, how much disappointment we felt, we knew that we had it in us if we had more intel, if we had more luck with the weather, if we had more science behind us, if we had better ways to tap the human spirit. And on the fifth time, at the age of 64, we finally made it all the way across.
And I am joined by, honestly, one of my favorite people in this world, Diana Nyad, one of the great people, honestly,
Brandon,
here.
Thank
you.
Go on, you're being too nice to me now.
And congratulations on going into the Broward County Hall of Fame. It's an
Yeah.
honor that, honestly, you deserve and you've earned. What was it like for you, just finding out you were going to be able to be in this class and in this Hall of Fame?
I think, you grow up in a town. Like, I grew up here in Fort Lauderdale, and I watched the other athletes. I mean, look at the list of athletes who have gone into the NFL, the NBA, professional tennis, professional golf, all kinds of college sports, etc. This is a big producer of good athletes, this area. It's partly the weather. People can, and it's partly the past history. Here, look, the International Swimming Hall of Fame is here. So I grew up looking at Olympic type swimmers. And so to be honored by my own county, my own home turf, it means more than going somewhere else and being honored where they didn't know me before at all.
I love that, and you've done so many great things, and we spoke before on camera. I am inspired, and so many people are inspired by you. What is it like to still have so many people that are inspired by what you do and how you do it and how you carry yourself? What's that like?
Well, the truth is, when you just said to still be, but the truth is, it's gotten bigger because of the success of the Cuba swim. I think, honestly, I tried it 5 times over 35 years. That's a big story. That's an epic story of, do you give up? You didn't make it. It was tough out there. Do you just say, too big for me? Or do you get your team together and say, what can we learn? What can we do better? How can we get across the next time? And so the 5th time you get across, so it became a big worldwide story, which I didn't know it was going to be in the beginning. And then the movie, we can never underestimate the power of the motion picture. This is Jodie Foster and Annette Bening. They're 2 of the great actresses of our time. And so they got nominated for Oscars. And so they took my story, my team's story, Bonnie, my the head of the expedition. They took our story and put it into the stratosphere. So how lucky can I be?
You've done so many great things, and we spoke about how, whether it's author, actor, activist, advocate, you've done so many great things in your life. What is it that you kind of point to and say, I'm most proud of that?
I think that I have lived my life and continue to in a way that I will have no regrets. That day, when I take that last breath, of course, I think we all say, oh, it went by too darn fast. But for the time I have, I put everything into it. I go to bed every night just wiped out, exhausted, saying, woo, I couldn't have done anything more with that day. And if I live like that, I see people around me, they don't want to sit around and watch television 8 hours a day. They want to get up, not to be world champion, but just to do something like you, coaching young men, coaching high school boys. You're giving them, a real rock solid foundation of values to take with them. They will get up and talk about you, I guarantee.
Yes.
And I can't wait to hear that speech.
You're here with so many great people, but what you've accomplished with the Cuba swim and things that you're still doing, you still seem so excited to meet other people, and you give them so much of your attention, and it just seems like you're so. Talk about that for me and how you still are so, just present in that moment.
Look at every one of them. Darius, to play in the NFL, I mean, you know better than I do, but I'm a big NFL junkie. I've been following since I've been 8 years old. Everybody, they're the cream of the crop. When you're going to watch, it's not just the great, Baltimore Ravens. Everybody on every team has been the best of their junior high school, their college, and they have been selected and they've worked to get to the best. So when I meet Darius tonight and he's still looking fit in his GQ suit, I think, look, I'm among the best in the world, standing here right here tonight. Lexi on the golf course, she was considered a prodigy at age 12. She could do things that people said she's going to be the best who ever played. So for me to be, with them, I'm no bigger than them. I'm no more famous or more deserving than anybody who's being honored tonight at all.
I want to tell you again that how honored I am and how much I appreciate your time and what you continue to do, and give people like me the chance to inspire others just by what you've accomplished. So thank you so much for what you've done and your well-deserved award and inducting into the 2024 Broward County Hall of Fame.
Yeah, baby.